What if I told you there's a penguin with a military rank, or a place where fire burns beneath a waterfall? Welcome to the Mind Metrics, where we will take you on a journey across the strangest, most fascinating corners of our planet, where reality is often weirder than fiction. From rivers that glow in rainbow colors to nations that measure happiness instead of money. This isn't just another trivia list. These are 30 hand-picked, jaw-dropping facts that will change the way you see the world. So buckle up. Whether you're here for mystery, science, nature, or the just plain bizarre, you're about to dive deep into the unbelievable. Fact 1. The Eternal Storm, Venezuela. In western Venezuela, over the Catatumbo River, there's a lightning storm that seems to never end. This phenomenon, known as Catatumbo lightning, occurs up to 260 nights a year, with as many as 28 lightning strikes per minute. The area's unique geography, surrounded by mountains and swamps, creates the perfect storm. Humid air rises from the lake, meets cooler air above, and produces a spectacular display of electrical fury. It's so reliable that it's often used in navigation maps as a natural lighthouse. Fact 2. The Blood Falls, Antarctica. Emerging from the icy white surface of Taylor Glacier is a terrifying sight. Bright red water that looks like blood pouring from the ice. Known as Blood Falls, this eerie stream gets its color from iron-rich water that's been trapped beneath the glacier for millions of years. When it emerges, the iron oxidizes just like rust and creates a crimson cascade. Scientists were baffled until they discovered an ancient subglacial lake, locked away in complete darkness, containing microbes that survive without sunlight or oxygen. Fact 3. Singing Dunes, Kazakhstan. In the middle of Kazakhstan's Altyn-Emel National Park, there's a desert dune that sings. When the wind hits it just right, the dune emits a low, vibrating hum that can last for several minutes. The sound can be as loud as 105 decibels, comparable to a rock concert. This rare phenomenon, called booming sand, occurs when millions of grains move together in harmony. The mystery? Scientists still aren't exactly sure why it happens at only certain dunes around the world. Fact 4. Rain of Fish, Honduras. In the town of Lloro, Honduras, residents witness a bizarre event several times each year. Fish literally fall from the sky after heavy storms. Known as lluvia de peces, or rain of fish, this phenomenon has been occurring for over a century. Though theories suggest a water spout may suck up the fish from nearby rivers and drop them inland, no one has ever witnessed it happening. Still, after every storm, locals find dozens, sometimes hundreds, of living fish flopping on the ground. It's so frequent, they even hold a festival for it. Fact 5. Lake Hillier, Australia. Located on Middle Island in Western Australia, Lake Hillier is a bubblegum pink body of water that has baffled scientists for decades. Its vivid color is caused by microorganisms such as Dunaliella salina and pink-colored halobacteria, which thrive in its super salty environment. What's even more surreal is that the lake retains its pink hue even when removed in a bottle. It's not a reflection or trick of the light. You can see it clearly from the air, a bright pink contrast against green forest and blue ocean. Fact 6. The sleeping village of Kalachi, Kazakhstan. Imagine falling asleep suddenly. For days. That's what happened to hundreds of villagers in Kalachi, a small town in northern Kazakhstan. Starting in 2013, people began mysteriously passing out, sometimes while walking or eating. Some woke up hours later, others after several days, feeling dizzy and confused. Medical tests couldn't find a cause until scientists discovered high levels of carbon monoxide and hydrocarbon gases leaking from nearby abandoned uranium mines. But to this day, many believe the full truth has yet to be revealed. Fact 7. The door to hell, Turkmenistan. In the desert of Turkmenistan lies a massive crater that has been burning continuously since 1971. It started when Soviet geologists were drilling for gas. The ground collapsed, forming a 230-foot wide pit. To prevent a methane explosion, they set it on fire, assuming it would burn out in a few days. Over 50 years later, it's still ablaze. Locals call it the door to hell, and the glow can be seen from miles away at night. Fact 8. Floating Mountains, China. The Zhangjiajie National Forest Park in China is home to towering sandstone pillars that stretch into the clouds. Over 3,000 vertical spires dot the landscape, some reaching over 3,000 feet tall. Mist clings to the formations, making them look like they're floating in the air. Their surreal appearance inspired the Hallelujah Mountains in James Cameron's Avatar. What makes them even more remarkable is that some of them are topped with trees, thriving in what looks like impossible conditions. Fact 9. Island of Dolls, Mexico. Deep within the canals of Xochimilco in Mexico lies an island like no other, Isla de las Muñecas, or the Island of the Dolls. Dozens of weather-worn dolls hang from trees, nailed to trunks, and peer out with vacant eyes. The legend says the island's caretaker discovered a drowned girl and later began hearing whispers and footsteps. To appease her spirit, he hung dolls in the trees. Over the years, it became a disturbing shrine. Some claim the dolls even move or blink. Fact 10. Lake that turns animals to stone, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania is one of the most extreme and eerie lakes in the world. With temperatures reaching 60 degrees Celsius and a pH level close to that of ammonia, this salt and soda lake literally mummifies animals. Birds and other creatures that die in the lake become calcified, preserved in hard shells of salt. The lake's reddish hue and ghostly statues of animals have earned it a reputation as a natural petrifying pool. It's both scientifically fascinating and visually haunting. Fact 11. Bhutan measures happiness instead of wealth. While most countries measure success with GDP, Bhutan uses gross national happiness. This Himalayan kingdom emphasizes spiritual and emotional well-being over economic output. The government prioritizes environmental sustainability, cultural preservation, mental health, and community values. In fact, Bhutan is the world's first carbon-negative country, with over 70% of its land covered in forest. It's proof that sometimes well-being matters more than wealth. Fact 12. Japan's suicide forest. Aokigahara, also known as the Sea of Trees, lies at the foot of Mount Fuji. It's famous for its dense silence, but also for its dark reputation as a place where people end their lives. Folklore says the forest is haunted by yurei, or restless spirits. The government has placed signs throughout the area urging visitors to reconsider and seek help. It's a place of eerie beauty and emotional complexity, symbolizing Japan's struggle with mental health. Fact 13. A knighted penguin in Norway. Yes, a penguin holds a military rank in the Norwegian army. Sir Niels Olav is a king penguin living in Edinburgh Zoo, but serves as the mascot of the Norwegian Kingsguard. He's been knighted, promoted several times, and even inspects troops during ceremonial visits. He wears medals, receives salutes, and is treated with the respect of a true brigadier. It's a heartwarming, quirky tradition that blends humor with honor. Fact 14. The Rat Temple of India. In Deshnoka, Rajasthan, over 25,000 black rats roam freely in the Karni Mata temple. These rats, called kabas, are considered sacred and are believed to be reincarnations of the goddess's devotees. Worshippers feed them milk and grains from silver bowls. Spotting a white rat is said to bring great fortune. While it might seem strange to outsiders, it's a powerful example of spiritual belief and cultural reverence. Fact 15. A town called Dildo, Canada. Located in Newfoundland, Canada, the town of Dildo has fully embraced its peculiar name. Rather than change it, the community celebrates it with festivals, merchandise, and even a local mascot called Captain Dildo. Jimmy Kimmel once became its honorary mayor. Beyond the jokes, it's a scenic fishing village with a tight-knit, proud community that laughs along with the world. Fact 16. The Amazon rainforest creates its own weather. The Amazon is so massive and alive that it generates its own rain through a process called evapotranspiration. Trees release water vapor into the atmosphere, which forms clouds and returns as rainfall. This self-sustaining system is vital to the planet's climate and influences weather as far away as Africa and North America. Deforestation here doesn't just hurt biodiversity, it disrupts the global balance. Fact 17. Iceland has no mosquitoes. Despite having plenty of water sources, Iceland is completely free of mosquitoes. The reason? Its climate shifts so rapidly between freezing and thawing that mosquito larvae can't develop. While many countries struggle with mosquito-borne diseases, Icelanders enjoy their outdoors bug-free, making it one of the few mosquito-free zones on Earth. Fact 18. Colombia's Rainbow River, Caño Cristales, often called the liquid rainbow, is a river in Colombia that turns vibrant red, yellow, green, and blue between July and November. The dazzling colors come from a rare aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera, which flourishes in the sun. This natural wonder looks like something out of a dream and draws nature lovers from around the globe. Fact 19. An Egyptian city found underwater. The city of Heraklion was once a major port of ancient Egypt until it vanished. For centuries, it was thought to be a myth. But in 2000, archaeologists discovered its ruins beneath the Mediterranean Sea. Entire temples, statues, and ships were found, preserved under layers of silt. Heraklion is a real-life Atlantis, offering a glimpse into a long-lost civilization. Fact 20. South Koreans attend their own funerals. In South Korea, people attend mock funerals, complete with coffins, to gain a deeper appreciation for life. These workshops are intended to combat depression and encourage reflection. Participants write farewell letters, dress in burial robes, and lie in coffins for several minutes. The goal is simple: to mentally reset and value their time alive. Many claim it gives them a profound new outlook. Fact 21. The Crooked Forest in Poland. In Grafino, Poland, over 400 pine trees grow with a bizarre 90-degree bend at the base before straightening upwards. No one knows exactly how or why this happened. Some believe they were deliberately shaped for shipbuilding in the 1930s. Others think heavy snow or a strange gravitational pull caused the deformity. Whatever the reason, the forest is like a natural art installation. Fact 22. Fire tornadoes in California. During extreme wildfires, California has experienced terrifying fire tornadoes, columns of flames spiraling at speeds over 140 miles per hour. These fire whirls form when intense heat and wind create a vortex that sucks in embers and burning debris. They're rare, unpredictable, and incredibly destructive. A true demonstration of nature's fury. Fact 23. The green flash at sunset. Under the right conditions, just as the sun dips below the horizon, you might see a fleeting green flash of light. This optical phenomenon occurs when the atmosphere bends sunlight, separating colors like a prism. It lasts only a second or two and is best seen from high elevations or over the ocean. Many chase it their whole lives and never catch it. Fact 24. An underwater waterfall in Mauritius. Off the coast of Mauritius lies an illusion that looks like a massive underwater waterfall. In reality, it's a trick of perspective. Sand and silt on the ocean floor drop off suddenly, creating a visual effect from above that resembles cascading water. It's one of the most breathtaking optical illusions on the planet. Fact 25. Bioluminescent bays in Puerto Rico. Mosquito Bay on the island of Vieques glows blue at night, thanks to bioluminescent plankton called dinoflagellates. When disturbed by movement, these microorganisms emit light as a defense mechanism. The bay is the brightest in the world, with more than 700,000 glowing organisms per gallon of water. Kayaking through it feels like paddling through stardust. Fact 26. the Eternal Flame Waterfall in New York. At Chestnut Ridge Park in New York, a small waterfall hides a flickering orange flame. Fueled by natural gas seeping from underground, the flame appears to burn right under the water. Sometimes it goes out, but it can be relit with a lighter. It's a mesmerizing mix of fire and water in perfect harmony. Fact 27. Bolivia's giant mirror. Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat, becomes a giant natural mirror during the rainy season. A thin layer of water turns the flat into a perfect reflection of the sky. The visual illusion makes people look like they're walking in the clouds. It's so flat and reflective that NASA uses it to calibrate satellites. Fact 28. Indonesia's blue lava. Kawah Ijen is a volcano in Indonesia that emits bright blue flames at night. This isn't lava, but ignited sulfuric gas. The sulfur burns at such a high temperature that it produces an electric blue glow. The sight is rare, dangerous to approach, and incredibly otherworldly, one of the planet's most surreal volcanic phenomena. Fact 29. Namibia's fairy circles. In the deserts of Namibia, thousands of mysterious bare patches, perfectly circular and evenly spaced, dot the grasslands. Known as fairy circles, scientists have proposed theories involving termites, toxic plants, or even gas emissions. But there's no consensus. They remain one of the strangest and most beautiful natural puzzles on Earth. Fact 30. The sunken city of Pavlopetri in Greece. Pavlopetri, just off the coast of southern Greece, is the oldest known underwater city. It dates back over 5,000 years and includes streets, buildings, and tombs, all remarkably preserved beneath shallow water. It was discovered in 1967 and offers an unparalleled look into Bronze Age urban planning. Unlike Atlantis, this one is very real. And there you have it. 30 of the most unbelievable facts from every corner of the globe. From lightning storms that never stop, to underwater cities lost in time, and penguins with knighthood, our world is far stranger and far more amazing than most of us ever realize. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. If you enjoyed this journey through the unexpected and extraordinary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Mind Metrics, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another trip into the unbelievable. Until next time, keep exploring and, like always, stay curious.